Hi, it's Julie here from Renovating Made Easy, and today's tool of the week I'm really excited to share with you. But first of all, I just want to ask you a question. How do you think you're tracking with the goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year? Now, if you feel like everything has been thrown up in the air and you're not really sure what's landed where, then you're definitely not alone. None of us could have envisaged at the beginning of the year what the middle of this year was going to look like. But you've had your time now of sitting around in lockdown, hibernating, maybe researching, doing some study. But now, instead of sitting around and waiting for outside forces to control our lives, you'll find that you'll be happiest if you can take some control of your life yourself. So that's why I've created this beautiful mid-year goal planner for you. And what it will do for you is it's going to help you get really clear on where you're heading for the rest of this year. But the steps that you'll take along the way, first of all, you will be reflecting on what it is that you have done for the beginning of this year. You might be very surprised at what you have achieved and the skills that you have developed through this global crisis that you've been through. And you'll find that you possibly have achieved more than you actually thought. By reflecting and figuring out what it is that you've done well and what you maybe haven't achieved, it will get you really clear on whether you even want to have the same goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year. If you want to actually just completely ditch those and start afresh, and now is the perfect time to start afresh. So it's a great time to actually start asking yourself these questions and getting some answers so that you can be really clear on where you're heading for the second half of the year. Once you're clear on where you're heading and answering the questions that I've set here for you, the next step will be goal setting. And this will be a fun exercise because you can really just start thinking about what it is that you really want to do. And if it's something new, then it's all very exciting. Or if you've discovered through the questions in the first part of the workbook that you are even more you have even a stronger desire, I should say, for the goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year, it is also going to be very clear to you. So the next step is to actually set your goals and break them down so that you know where you're heading and what you're doing. And then the next step after setting your goals is putting them into action. And that's where your game plan comes in. There's no point setting goals and, it's great to have a vision board and all of that kind of thing and dream, but you've actually got to break it down and have a game plan and know exactly what you're going to do to achieve those goals. So in this third section of your workbook, you'll get really clear on the actions that you need to take, who you need to help you as well, because we don't all do this stuff on our own. And after doing that, you can start breaking your goals down into monthly goals as well. So you may start out with maybe a 2 or even a 5-year goal, but by then bringing it back down to what you want to achieve by the end of this year, and then breaking that further down into monthly goals, you are actually going to give yourself the best opportunity to achieve those goals and not have another year go by where you wanted to achieve something but didn't quite get around to it. So this book to me is very powerful and I'm really excited to share it with you. Now, the tools of the week that I normally share are free, but this particular tool this week is a $29 tool. So when you exchange your $29, you will get an immediate download for you to download your workbook, and you'll have it immediately. And what I would really like you to do then is to print it off. Sit down, set yourself out some time, maybe half an hour, maybe even an hour, depending on where you think your headspace is as far as creating your goals for the rest of the year. But get yourself a nice pen, some nice music, and sit down and really think about the questions that I've set aside for you in this book. By giving yourself the best opportunity to get really clear and dig deep right inside yourself, you'll be really excited by the end of it to see what direction that you're heading in. And the questions in this book are really going to help you along that way. So there'll be a link below this video for the download. So as soon as you've exchanged your $29, you will get an immediate link to download it, and then I encourage you to print it off and really have fun with it. And when you've done that, I would love you to share with us in the group or in below the YouTube comments or wherever you found this video, or even email me. But I'd love you to share what it is that you've come up with after doing the exercises in the book and what exciting life you're creating for yourself. You know, if you can get excited, other people can also get excited with you. So it's pretty cool. So I hope you enjoy that. The link is below. So do that as soon as you finish watching the video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.